You're at the grocery store when suddenly a child erupts into a screaming, flailing episode on the floor. Every parent in the aisle is watching, and your face burns with embarrassment as you try everything. Reasoning and bribing and threatening and consequences, but nothing works. Here's what nobody tells you though. If it's a meltdown and not a tantrum, you're using the wrong playbook entirely. The difference isn't just semantics, it's the difference between a behavioral choice and a neurological crisis. And understanding this changes everything about how you help your child. Parents, 1 in 6 children exhibits behavioral challenges, including meltdowns, sensory processing issues, and more. That's millions of families dealing with episodes that look like defiance, but are actually something much deeper. We see this pattern every single week within our office. Parents that have tried every behavioral strategy, every consequence, every reward chart, every system on the book, only to watch their child continue to struggle. They come to us defeated, wondering what they're doing wrong, why play therapy hasn't touched the behavioral challenges with their kids. And here's the truth. They're not doing anything wrong. They're just addressing the wrong system. Let's chat about the fundamental difference, the behavioral choice versus the neurological event. Now, tantrums, they're tactical. Your child maintains some control and is trying to achieve a specific outcome, like getting a toy at the store or avoiding bedtime. They can often stop if their demand is met or if they're distracted. Now, meltdowns are neurological. Think about it like a computer with too many tabs open that suddenly crashes. Your child's nervous system has become so overwhelmed that it literally cannot process information or maintain control anymore. Now, during a tantrum, your child can still hear you. They process the consequences and they make choices. During a meltdown, the thinking brain goes offline. It's like trying to reason with someone having a panic attack. Things just aren't going to get through. Our nervous system acts as the air traffic controller for every other system within the body. And when it's overwhelmed, nothing else can function properly, including the emotional regulation, our sensory processing, and our behavioral control. Let's dive straight into the perfect storm and how nervous system imbalances begin. Now, when we talk about the perfect storm, often it starts early, before your child is even born, because prenatal stress floods the developing nervous system with stress hormones, essentially programming it to stay in high alert mode. And then birth interventions create the second layer. Procedures like C-sections, vacuum extractions, and forceps deliveries cause stress and subluxation or nervous system interference right when the brain is forming critical connections for self-regulation. Now, these early stressors leave the nervous system stuck in sympathetic dominance, like driving a car with our gas pedal stuck down. Your child's system is constantly in fight or flight mode, making them more vulnerable to sensory overload. It's like building a house on a cracked foundation. You can add all the behavioral strategies, all of the therapies, the calming cards, all of the things that you want, but until you actually address that foundational nervous system imbalance, everything else will feel unstable. Parents, if there's anything that I can share with you today, it's why traditional discipline makes these meltdowns worse. Because when you try to discipline a child during a meltdown, their already overwhelmed nervous system perceives it as an additional threat, pushing them deeper into crisis mode. Now, punishments during meltdowns are like adding more weight to an already overloaded circuit. Now, instead of helping, they cause the system to shut down even more completely. Ignoring the meltdown doesn't work either because it's not attention-seeking behavior. It's a nervous system sending out an SOS signal that it desperately needs help regulating. Even giving in to what might be triggered the meltdown won't necessarily stop it once it's started because the issue isn't the trigger anymore. It's the nervous system that's past its breaking point and needs time to reset. Traditional parenting strategies fail because they're designed for behavioral issues, not neurological ones. It's like using a wrench when you need a screwdriver. It's a completely different tool entirely. Parents, here's how you can recognize the warning signs and support your child. Now, meltdowns rarely come out of nowhere, so you need to watch for the early warning signs like covering their ears or their eyes, avoiding eye contact, increasing the fidgeting or the pacing, or trying to escape or elope from activities. Now, these signs mean that your child's nervous system is approaching overload. Think about it like a parking brake starting to engage. If you can provide support now or earlier, you might prevent the full system shutdown. Now, during a meltdown, your job isn't to stop it, but to be a calm anchor while the storm passes. Stay regulated yourself, because your nervous system can help co-regulate theirs through your calm presence. Reducing the sensory input immediately by dimming the lights, lowering your voice, remove extra people from the space. The less that the nervous system has to process, the faster it can begin to regulate. And after the peak passes, offering regulating supports based on your child's preferences, like deep pressure and bear hugs, cold water, crunchy snacks, or rhythmic movements. Music can even be helpful here to be able to help our nervous system find its baseline once again. Your child's meltdowns aren't a reflection of your parenting or their character. They're a sign that the nervous system needs support, not more discipline. And when we address the root cause through neurologically focused chiropractic care, families see dramatic shifts, not just in their meltdowns, but in their sleep, in their focus, and their overall resilience. Your child doesn't need more behavioral strategies. They need their nervous system to finally find balance. Check the link within our bio, comment below on this video, or send our office a DM to schedule with Haven Family Chiropractic here in Katy, Texas. Let myself, Dr. John, and our team help your family move from surviving meltdowns to truly thriving.